Hi, I'm John and welcome to Half Dozen Homestead. Today is moving day. We did a little bit of moving the other day. I'll show you a clip of that. So we moved our laying birds, our fertile laying birds, in with our main flock. We sold a bunch of our fertile laying birds, our breeder birds. And now what we've got to do is move a bunch of birds around because we may have chicks coming, hatching. So we got to get ready for that. So we're moving a couple things. Let's have you join us and we will get some animals moved. Okay, so I put a little bit of work in, again on the incubator, getting it ready to set the eggs. I got a new float. The last float was leaking, so it kept on leaking water. And then another thing I did is I took these trays, and because I don't want the guys on top to poo on the guys on the bottom, or the guys on the bottom to poo in the water, I grabbed some feed bags and I cut them up using a torch to fit nicely. And now my setting cages fit nicely inside, and that'll hopefully stop them from pooping in the water and pooping on each other. Main heating elements up there. The second one's down here submerged by water. So they shouldn't be coming anywhere near where there's flammable or where there's a heat source to create an ignition. So I'm just waiting to make sure that I've got my float set to the right height. Then I'm going to put the door on and I'm going to fire up the setter. Super excited. We're going to... Okay, so we're at day 18, 19 right about now. So what we're going to end up doing is taking our top 2 trays of eggs. We're going to take a quick look, make sure there's no rotten ones. I see one that's rotten. It's pretty gross. So we're not going to take any of the rotten ones, but the rest we're going to put in our setters. So we're going to get our setting trays out and put them all in there, lay them nice and flat, and then we'll move them back in. And hopefully in a couple days we will have chicks. So these are the setting trays. And I don't think I'm going to separate them by breed. I'm just going to put them all in here. Okay, so what I've learned is you cannot fit almost 1 3/4 trays inside those 2 baskets there. So I've got a whole bunch of eggs left right here. What I'm gonna do is throw them in my Homestead. I've just turned it on, I've got the water in. I'm gonna throw these guys in there just to set for the couple days and see how they turn out. It's not great, they're gonna be cooler for a little bit longer than normally they should. But we'll see what happens. That incubator over there is just getting back up to temperature. So we've got all our eggs setting now. We got most of them in here and a couple in our Homestead. So with that being said, we need a spot to put all these birds. We've sort of started filling every square inch here with birds, which is awesome, but we're gonna do a bit of a switch around. So we're gonna take our young birds that are in here, and we're going to move them into temporarily where our breeders were, where I've cleaned out. So I'm going to get some shavings in there, and then I'm going to put these 8, 9 birds, whatever I've got here, I'm going to put them in there. And all we're doing is keeping them separate from our main flock just for a little bit. These guys got pecked on pretty hard by the geese. So we want to give them a bit of a break, give them an opportunity to grow their feathers back. And then once they're looking a little bit better, we will introduce them to the rest of the flock. Tonight, we're also doing one more move. My friend and I, since we bought these birds together, at this point, we can now finally tell the different types of birds. So I've got a couple of his, he's got a bunch of mine. So we're gonna do a big chicken swap tonight and then bring them all back and let everybody settle. Another thing I did is we picked up another head of cabbage and we put that in. Birds are happily eating that, but that's just another distraction for the birds. We're going to catch a couple of these birds, the ones that aren't mine, and we're going to go do a swap with my coworker. We're going to move some other birds around. It's a whole shifting of things around, all to get ready for chicks. We're super excited, a little bit nervous, because if I have a good hatch, I'm going to have a lot of birds on my hands. So it's pretty cool, but I got to get ready for it. So last night we moved the last of the chickens around. We went to our friend's house, did a big chicken swap, so I got a whole bunch more of my red blue lace Wyandottes and some more of a couple other breeds, and we moved everybody together. So what I did is I put a couple things in here, some crates and some other things, just to give some areas of separation, so when they do inevitably fight, that hopefully they've got a space to go. So essentially it's called a pecking order, and it's called that for a reason. As soon as you start mixing breeds and chickens and roosters and that, they're gonna fight, and they're gonna fight to find out who's in charge, who's the top dog, and then hopefully after a couple days they've got it sorted. It's not always the case. Chickens can also be pretty malicious too, so that's why we've given a lot of hiding spaces for the birds. I'm also gonna open up the outdoor section today. I'm hoping the birds are big enough that they'll be okay from predators, and it'll give a chance for some of these birds who are really getting pecked on to find an escape. We got 2 chicks hatching. They look pretty cramped in there. I'm gonna give them a little bit to dry off, and then I'm gonna move them out. And every chick I move out will give some more space. On the bottom, we've got some pips too. They're hatching. It's exciting. Oh my goodness. There's 4. So that's 6 total. 5. 4 more. 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think I'm going to take the whole bottom tray out. It's going to keep beeping at me. I've made it too mad. The humidity's off. Everything's off. Okay, so normally I wouldn't have taken them all out. I would do what's called lockdown, and I would leave a whole bunch of eggs in there, and you can leave them in the incubator for up to 24 hours or a little longer. But in our case, the trays were just way too full. The chicks were crowded in there with all the extra eggs and stuff. So I took them all out. I think I have 36 right now, which is awesome. Sorry, the alarm's going. So I have 36 of these little cuties down there. And essentially all I did is, by taking them out of the trays and pulling a bunch of the eggshells out, I've given the other ones enough room to hatch. So at this point I'll let the ones that are in there go for probably 24 hours, give them a good chance to hatch and everything. That's a lot of chicks, really exciting. So the incubator worked. We got an awesome hatch. I think we had probably 70-75% hatch rate, so we've got like 70 chicks. We lost a couple due to a couple of things that were my fault. I had my water up just a little bit too high, unfortunately, and some of the smaller ones couldn't get it, so we fixed that right away. We definitely learned a bunch. A couple things to note is like 80 chicks hatching fills 2 trays. So when we hatched 100, we didn't have enough space. So that's why we were scrambling to fit them inside the Homestead and all that stuff. And I think that affected our hatch rate as well. We had a bunch that were trying to hatch, but they just didn't get there. So after a couple days of not getting there, then they pass away and they're no good. So we've got it cleaned out. We're ready. We've got another hatch happening in a little over a week. So overall, this incubator, awesome first run. Super happy. Got a whole bunch of birds that I got to raise now. I'm super excited about. Thanks for watching Half Dozen Homestead, and we'll catch you on the next one.